Michigan Speedway is the next stop on the Mello Yello Truck Series as we are here for the running of the Miller Lite 200. Part of a doubleheader weekend here at Michigan. We'll have this race and of course also the Casualty GX Cup Series event for the Pure Michigan 400. But right now it's the trucks that are taking the center stage here today. So let's get the starting lineup here for today's running of this event. Here on the pole, it's Preston Plord, truck number 18, the M&M's Toyota, at 193 miles an hour. He'll be alongside Stephen Pollard III in the Toyota Care Toyota Tundra, an all Kyle Busch front row, I guess you might call it. In this one, John Douglas, the Iowa winner, will start inside row number 2 in the number 42 Target Chevrolet, and he'll be flanked by another Chevrolet, the number 29 Budweiser Chevy of Jeremy Doobie. He'll have the outside row number 2. Chris Washer, number 88 Diet Mountain Dew Chevrolet, has the inside row number 3, and he'll be flanked by the number 55 Aaron's Toyota of Joshua Balkin. He has the outside. Dylan Thoreau, the number 11 FedEx Ground Toyota, has the inside of the 4th row, and then the 5th, and then alongside of him, the winner at Rockingham, Eric Burton, the number 83 Red Bull Toyota. Then Zachary Fitzwater in the U.S. Army Chevrolet, number 39. He has the inside row number 5. And on the outside row number 5, one of the two Joanna Long trucks, that is Johnny Gardner, the number 20 Panhandle Toyota. Joshua Osborne has the inside row number 6, the number 4 Red Bull Toyota. And alongside him, Michael Walton, the winner at Talladega this season, and number 48 Cobalt Tools Lowe Chevrolet. And here comes the command to fire them up here today for the running of the Miller Lite 200 here at Michigan.
Drivers, start your engines!
Landing in the bar engines. Like I said, we're racing here today at the 2-mile D-shaped oval. Tyler Batson is the inside of our number 7, the number 34 Ford. And alongside of him, Jordan Newman, the number 22 Shell Pennzoil Dodge, one of the 4 Dodges in the field here today. Then it's Eric Enrage, the number 14 Mobile One Bass Pro Shop Chevy. And has Daniel Culp on the outside of number 9 DeWalt Tools Ford. So an all Kyle Busch front row. I guess you might say Kyle Busch drives the M&M's Toyota in the Sprint Cup Series, and that's why I say that. And the truck on the outside is owned by Kyle Busch Motorsports, so hence that's why I say the old Kyle Busch front row. When in reality it's Preston Plord and Stephen Pollard III that'll lead him down. The green flag race. We're underway here at Michigan. John Douglas wasting no time. He goes inside of Preston Plord for the number 1 position as they come out of the second turn. And already Douglas pulling ahead by about, well, actually he and Plord are side by side, almost dead even as they have in the third turn. Here comes Chris Washer, who won on this sister track at this track at California. And it will be Chris Washer leading the first lap of the race here. And look at that, 4 wide already here in Michigan in turn number 1. It's not gonna work here, guys. And they're still almost 4 wide coming out of turn 2. And that's what, oh, big problems in the backstretch. The big one is struck here in Michigan. Oh, John Douglas getting hit bad. And Courier's in the crash. Daniel Vols, we saw him spinning. Oh, and Jordan Newman just plows into Mike Becker and flips him over. And Brendan Berg nails the 56 of Jordan Culp. Chris Washer went race back to start finish line. Oh, Luke Walker, he's in the crash. Jordan Culp, Stephen Pollard III, the outside pole sitter. Kyle Matthews has been up a little bit. Cameron Gadoo's in the crash. Joshua Balkin. Preston Plord, the pole sitter of the race. Well, no time like to press and see what happened in the replay. Yeah, they could not settle the 4 wide situation out of turn number 2, and that's why I said it was not looking good. Let's take even on the 18 and a 55. Or I mean 18 and a 54, excuse me. Yeah, see a lot of the trucks in the crash. Trent Dunham, he is spun a little bit. Oh, and Preston Plord sliding upside down. Yeah, and there's where John Douglas got hit bad. He and Mike Becker and Brendan Berg. Right there, Jasmine Acosta getting rear-ended by Jessica Shelton. Seth Cole, I gotta give him props on this one. Snuck through the crash without a scratch. I think without a scratch at 13. We'll see the other side of the truck. But, and yeah, after all that, Seth's clean still in at 13. So he's still in contention to win it here. And not much damage to the Jessica Shelton truck. So I think she can still make a go at it. And then, but, yeah, all the rest of the trucks, though, there's just nowhere to go. Kate Colt, she was in the crash in an 8. Got a few in-car camera shots, though, for you. Stephen Pollard III is definitely one of them. He got hit bad. On board Stephen Pollard III's truck. We saw Dylan Young. He slid a little bit in the crash himself. And then just got a clip of Cameron Gadoo's truck. I'll tell you here. Preston Plord's view. This is not going to be pretty. Preston got was a view from of the concrete, but from the wrong end on his deal. Mike Becker's view. Mike was just like a little silver ball in a pinball machine on that deal. Pace truck lights are off, and so we're about to get set for green flag racing here at Michigan. So we will have, this time by, 9 laps to go in this 15-lap race here in Michigan. Chris Washer leads the field here. Second is Jeremy Doobie. Third is Zachary Fitzwater. Fourth, Joshua Osborne. Fifth is Eric Enrage. Sixth position, Stephanie Gardner. Seventh is Tyler Batson. Eighth is Trent Dunham. Ninth, Keith Batson. And 10th position is Dylan Thoreau. Then Ty Dent, Kyle Lynch, Eric Burton, and Henry Sanford. Then 14th and 15th is Seth Cole. Then Jessica Shelton, Johnny Gardner, Michael Walton, Jasmine Acosta, Dylan Young, Daniel Culp, Daniel Voiles, Ryan Acosta, Kyle Matthews, Kate Culp, and Ann Courier's the only one still running. Meanwhile, got a battle for the lead. Here comes Zachary Fitzwater and Joshua Osborne. They're hooking up to make the pass on Chris Washer for the lead. Osborne, meanwhile, makes a 3 wide to the inside. Sticking the nose of his Toyota to the inside. The number 4 Red Bull Toyota to the point now. Joshua Osborne, I believe, leads the lap. Yes, he does. Stephanie Gardner, meanwhile, sticks the nose of her Toyota to the inside. The number 15. Eric Enrage is there. Jeremy Doobie is up there. Kyle Lynch in 17. Seth Cole is making a go of it. He's one, remember, he got snuck through that wreck without a scratch. And here's Seth up in the top 10. Keep an eye on that 13 truck, though, because he's really making a go of it. Let's see what he's at this time by. This time by, he's clocked in the 6th position, but here comes Ty Dent to the inside. Oh, no, they're 4 wide again. This didn't work the last time. And oh, my goodness. How that bunch did not wreck was beyond me. They were 4 wide and somehow made it through. Dent and Cole kind of rubbed fenders a little bit, but they still managed to save it coming out turn number 2. And that killed Seth's momentum. Now here comes Jessica Shelton to the inside of 94. And meanwhile, Chris Washer makes it 3 wide for the lead. Chris Washer, Zachary Fitzwater, and Stephanie Gardner, they're all going at it for the number 1 spot. Ty Dent's up there in the 5. Remember, he and Seth Cole about wrecked out turn number 2 the last time by, and they're still up there for the top 10, going for the win. And Ty Dent, you remember one race at Charlotte, the last race on a few races ago. Looking for a second win of the season in the truck series, but here comes Jessica Shelton, 3 wide for the lead. And the 94 truck, and she's got it. And she's got Seth Cole shoving her. And Shelton looking for her 4th win of the season. She won at Atlanta, also won at Sonoma and Watkins Glen. But here comes Jeremy Doobie, number 29. Keep your eye on that 29 truck. He's on the inside now of Shelton for the number 1 spot. 4 laps to go. And now Joshua Osborne in the 4. He's starting to make a go of it again. And he's on the inside of Seth Cole for the 3rd spot. But Shelton's got the high line working to her advantage on the outside. And not to mention also the draft of Seth Cole, but now Shelton now falls back inside, falls back in front of Doobie, but Doobie says, "Nuh-uh, Jesse, I'm gonna go for the lead." 3 laps to go. Doobie to the point. And now here comes Osborne inside of Shelton for 2nd. And he's got it. Zachary Fitzwater shoving him in the 39. Stephanie Gardner, she's not out of this yet. Lap traffic ahead coming out of turn number 4. I don't know if this bunch will catch it before the checkers or not. Two laps to go at Michigan. Jeremy Doobie to the lead. Zachary Fitzwater inside of Osborne for 2nd. Here comes Fitzwater in 39. Trying to get one for Stuart Haas Racing out to number 2. It'll be the white flag next time by. Chevy's 1st and 2nd. Toyota's 3rd and 4th. And you got Chevy's right there behind. Bibb 6th and 7th. Well, actually, I was going to say 5th, 6th, and 7th, but now Osborne's Toyota up in that group as well. White flags wave. 1 lap remaining here at Michigan, and they are gonna catch that bunch of lap trucks. Now, what's gonna happen when they do? Doobie right there behind. Let's see what he's caught behind the 16 of Ryan Acosta. It's gonna be a tussle now. Let's see who gets to the front. Here comes Chris Washer in the 88. He inside on to number 4. here they come out the fourth corner. Washer in the 88 has the point. It's going to be a miss to the checker flag. It's going to be Chris Washer winning at Michigan. I said they were going to catch the lap trucks before they got to the checkers, and they did it at the wrong time. In the case of Jeremy Dewey, he did it at the wrong time. But Chris Washer takes the win here at Michigan. Ty Dent, I think, is going to come in second. He will. Eric Enrage third. Seth Cole come on fourth, and I think Jasmine Acosta is going to be fifth. Nope, Keith Batson is going to be fifth. Jasmine Acosta was seventh. And Jeremy Dewey dropped from the lead to sixth in one turn. Unbelievable here at Michigan. That is craziness. But nonetheless, we gave you the top six already. Seventh was Jasmine Acosta. Eighth was Stephanie Gardner. Ninth position was Zachary Fitzwater. 10th, Daniel Voiles. Joshua Osborne was 11th. 12th, Henry Sanford. 13th, Jessica Shelton. 14th, Eric Burton. 15th, Kyle Lynch. Then Dylan Young, Daniel Culp, Trent Dunham, Kyle Matthews, and Dylan Thoreau, the top 20 in today's event. It's going to be an interesting race when you get to the cup side of things, and there's the rest of the orders they are right now, as the finishers, I should say. And all in all, 10 trucks out of the race, and all because of crashes, and that big, actually, I should say all because of that big crash on the backstretch. And there was a bunch of tore up trucks in that one, obviously. You know, that's what you get racing at Michigan, I guess you might say, somewhat. But for Chris Washer, gets his second one of the season, and both on the 2-mile tracks. So Chris Washer in the 88 Diet Mountain Dew Chevrolet goes to victory lane. And here's your point sale right now with I think 8 races remaining on the season. It's Jessica Shelton who has the number 1 spot in the points at the moment by 135 over Seth Cole. Trent Dunham is third. Cameron Gaddu drops to fourth, and he led the points for a long time, actually by about the same margin at one time. Ann Courier currently in 5th. 6th is Ty Dent. 7th, Luke Walker. 8th, Mike Becker. 9th, Henry Sanford. And 10th is Zachary Fitzwater. But he and Keith Batson are tied for 10th. Daniel Culp currently in 20th position in the points at the moment. And give you the rest of the order right now. And Preston Plord currently holding the basement. A lot of the big names down there, points-wise, but... And next race on the tour for the trucks will be at Bristol Motor Speedway, the Food City 200. Don't miss it.